So I'm in the garage today to replace the O2 sensor after the cat on the driver's side for the P0157 fault code. Hopefully this helps you all out if you ever have to do it. So here we go. So as you can see here, driver's side O2 sensor, that's the top one there. The other one you can hardly even see it. It's down there behind the steering shaft. So we definitely will have to loosen that steering shaft, and you see the bolts right there for it, right there. One thing you want to make sure you do is these steering wheels have a clock spring in them, so make sure that you secure your steering wheel somehow so it doesn't spin. I'm actually holding the phone with one hand and doing the work with the other, but that's how it works sometimes out in the field too. So give that guy a wiggle. So you can see here, got the steering shaft. Oh, there it is, the O2 sensor, the post cat, the one after the cat, down there in the back. So let me grab my 22 millimeter and loosen that side. And I'm also gonna have to loosen that clip up there that holds the wires. There we go. All right, with the O2 sensors, when you guys are removing them, you're using a 22 millimeter. Now, sometimes those O2 sensors are positioned kind of funny, so you might want to have a couple extra tools available. I'm going to show you a few here. First one, of course, a 22 millimeter wrench. Ooh, look at this guy, a little stubby 22 millimeter wrench. See, it's about the length of my hand almost, maybe a little longer. And then you have the O2 sensor special tool, which will actually get over to, you can put a ratchet on there, maybe even an extension. You guys will, doing this, you're probably gonna need one, two, maybe a combination of all three sometimes. So I broke it loose with the ratchet, with the socket tool on there, just because it's kind of odd, or oddly placed. So now what I'm gonna have to do is pop the ratchet off of there, and I'm probably gonna have to see if it'll come out by fingers. If not, I'll have to pull that little short 22 and get it in there and get her loose. She was pretty tight though. The nice thing about using the ratchet is you can slip over a small pipe if you have there, give you some leverage, of course being careful not to break anything. And here we go. Here's the old O2 sensor. Get the new one out of the package, you're going to make sure the connectors are the same. You're also going to make sure that the wire is the same length. And one thing that's really important, when you take the cap off, you're going to make sure that there's some type of anti-seize compound on the threads there, because these O2 sensors are known to corrode into the cat, and if that's the case, then you might end up needing to replace the cat, which is not only expensive but a pain in the rear. Now on the instructions on replacing your O2 sensors, you may get confused when they're talking about the tightening sequence for it. They're going to say here, you can see on the papers here, you got the finger tight. For the left side's the M18 fastener, and the right side's the M12. Now that M18 and M12 is strictly the size of the threaded part going in there. How to know the difference? Well, cool trick I learned being in the field for over 20 years. You grab yourself a 18 millimeter wrench. That's 18 millimeters from jaw to jaw there on the wrench. If that fits over the fastener there, it doesn't have to be super snug, but it's got to fit pretty good. Obviously the M12 is going to be a 12 millimeter wrench, and that won't fit over there at all. This is an M18. At the end of the repair, make sure you put that steering shaft back on, disconnect your seat belt, and also clear the faults. I just got back from the test drive, check engine light still off, so I must have done something right. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed the video. Take it easy. For y'all wondering who the heck this guy is that's talking to you, I'm a former instructor at NADC in Nashville, and now I'm a real estate agent. This is not an ad, by the way, but if you guys do need any services, reach out to me. I'll help you out. Thank you.